G'day everybody and welcome back to the Hardball Gets AFL show. Today on the podcast, it is the mailbag after round 24. And if you want to submit your questions, go to our Instagram at hardballgetsafl and flick us a DM or send an email to hardballgets@wanews.com.au. Right, let's get stuck in. This is the Hardball Gets AFL show. My name's Nick Rynne, joined by Xavier Ellis and Ryan Daniels. It's the mailbag.
And every mailbag episode this season, we have a Thirsty Camel $50 digital voucher to give away to the best mail from WA. There's exclusive Camel Club prices, so join the club and save. Head to the website or download the Thirsty Camel app today. For instance, this week's special, Carlton Dry Stubbies. Have a guess at what you'd be paying for that.
86.
Not if you're going to the Camel Club, you're not. You're paying $59.99. Bargain, absolute bargain. Get in there and get yourself one of those. Okay. Also, while we're here, we should mention the AFL finals tipping.
Of course.
So if you go to the game or thegame.com.au and you can tip all the finals and the winner will get $10,000. If you can get all 11, you will win $10,000.
Right.
Well, careful.
And margins.
Hold on. And get the best margin and all of that.
And whatever other T's and C's apply.
And, follow all the T's and C's. But someone's going to win 10 grand. It could be you. And if you are in our league, you could win $500 just by beating the other cretins in our league. And that will be sauna as the code word. SAUNA.
And if you come from the west coast of Ireland or the west coast
Anywhere
international, I'll throw 500 in myself.
Love that. We'll include the link in the episode's description. We're at about 250-ish.
Yeah, we would have jumped yesterday.
We would have jumped.
Would love a few to jump in the tipping. It supports us. Also, jump on the podcast reviews and just give us 5 stars and write sauna as well.
Absolutely.
Just turn it all into a sauna.
All right, I reckon we've got a lot of questions today. This is a thick pad. Okay.
It's very hot in here.
It always is.
Hot.
Yeah,
They've been trying to sweat us out all year. You love a sauna though, so just control yourself.
Certainly today.
There's a certain temperature that we can't hit.
No. Even if it got to that temperature today.
What is the number?
No, today, off.
It wouldn't even work.
No.
You could get to 100 degrees and you wouldn't.
Couldn't do it.
Matt, as a West Coast Eagles fan, I'm so pissed at the Carlton Football Club for not sacking their coach earlier. Where the was this last year when we had the Hawks picks instead of the Carlton picks? It would be almost irrelevant this year which of them we had taken. But last year, no, they were just a pile of crap with a coach who apparently wasn't very good. And 18 months later, they got some new bloke in and suddenly they're the informed team of the comp. On a side note, looking for Mini Mac to get the arse by the bye round next season if we don't have more wins at that point than we did this year. And he can take all of the Richmond flogs with him. Matt is not happy.
These people, I don't understand the anti-McQualter stuff.
It's a leftover from the previous era. People are frustrated because it's still going.
But I would say it's very uneducated around football.
Correct.
Hmm.
And I've had this argument, and I can't keep having the argument with people on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have that argument.
But also,
anymore.
I got smashed for saying, and I said, there was no finals in 5 years.
Yeah.
When you're losing by 200 points,
Yeah.
there's no finals in 5 years.
No.
Chill out.
And last year he oversaw their best season in 10 years.
Some are saying.
You guys.
Some people
saying
say.
that.
Some educated football people.
We lost ratings on our podcast for that when you two started drinking the Kool-Aid around best seasons with 1 win.
I think the numbers.
And then I get smashed.
I think the numbers would disagree.
Yeah.
Did we get
Dono.
numbers today?
Very good numbers.
Were we?
Yeah, very good numbers.
Green or red?
No, well, I think you would say orange.
Okay.
Yeah, orange.
It's orange.
It's a bad month. It's that month where everybody's a bit
Okay.
But
footy fatigue.
we definitely
pushed
didn't
through.
fall as far as some other podcasts.
Some fell pretty far.
It should be steep. We're waiting to see the press release.
Haven't seen it yet.
No.
All right, this is Dono. Hello, gents. Just listening.
G'day, Lockie. I'm waiting, mate.
Dono. Hello, gents. Just listening to last week's 2-minute warning. You have to pull you up on the draw song. What? This was written and released in 2011 by Nick Kraft, one of the guys from the excellent Australian 90s band Sidewinder, and has never been played after an AFL match. He wrote it after watching the 2010 grand final and released it under the name The Barrackville Singers. He released it along with another song called Kicking in Danger, a country song about Shorty, a small forward in a game of country footy that's headed for a draw, who soccered through the winning point and celebrated but had been called for kicking in danger. Is that right?
So that's not
I'd
real.
never heard of the draw sock.
Have you still got it?
It was good.
Handy, Joshy? No, he hasn't got it handy. But I thought it was an old thing that they tried to bring in.
It's a draw.
I could have sworn that's
Oh,
what
I'd
happened.
never heard it. So I was
Interesting.
following along.
Oh,
like
well,
that.
no. Good from Dono to pull us up on that one. Okay. Scarpsy, voice message.
Hey lads, I just wanted to do a comparison of Fremantle this year versus Adelaide last year. I mean, as a neutral supporter, I just knew Adelaide weren't the real deal last year, but I can't pick it this year with Fremantle. Just would love to hear your thoughts going into the finals.
I thought you were going to get into
I was going
it.
to say, Scarpsy hasn't had much with that, to be honest.
Not quite sure. Look, there's a bit of that looming, and being part of all the meetings yesterday before the Eagles Hawthorn broadcast, all the guys come over from over east, and that's the question they all have is, are Fremantle going to turn up in finals? Because we haven't seen that. It's the one thing we haven't seen from them, turn up and be dominant in finals or just win finals and get yourself to the grand final and potentially win one. Like, this is new for them. So we will see. Are they Adelaide from last year, straight sets exit, stop
your
type
home
of team?
deck.
Home deck, or are they? And you got to remember, with last year, Rankin wasn't playing. That really derailed.
They added a fair bit.
And as we know, Adelaide are effectively a two-man team with a bunch of good supporting players.
Yeah.
But Fremantle are more than that, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I think. But we'll see. Patrick, hi boys. Something Rhino said has stuck with me from months ago. I'm not surprised. Pretty much went the Suns turned to shit. He asked, do the Suns have a soul? I think from watching Thursday, it was playing in the twos all year. When I think of Suns footy, I think Nick Holman. He is not the best athlete, good but not great kick, full of grit and plays for each other because it's all we got. It feels like we don't get respect around the league, and it's fair. We haven't earned it. But on our best days, we respect the jumper and play with conviction and confidence. We played with no soul this season, but we did on Thursday. Cheer up, Thom. We'll bounce back, brother. If only we benched Track and played Holman all year. He is one of those guys that I always thought when Nick Holman's playing, they do look like a better side.
Ben Long's a bit like that when he's at his fiery best. I wouldn't say they even bought soul on Thursday night.
That was just a weird game. It was some weird stuff going on.
I don't think either
I
bought
did
much.
not enjoy watching that game.
No.
They did not want. Nobody really wanted to put a tackle.
I
on.
kind of got disgusted by
Yeah.
the Brad Hill stuff.
Yeah.
Like they were getting pumped-ish, and St Kilda fans are cheering every time Brad Hill gets a cheap kick around the back and taking kick-outs.
Oh, you know where I stand with St Kilda.
I was just like, what are we doing here? I mean, I might have also been playing against Brad Hill as
In fantasy.
captain.
Yeah, it's a bloody bullshit.
And was getting very angry at
Yes.
the television. But it was also like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What is the point of
What's
this?
going on here?
And I even heard the commentators at one point say, oh, let's get him to 47 touches, like, because they're trying to beat Joey Montana.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, it's
Pack
not
it
Oz
up.
kick.
Let's go home. Pack it up.
It's
Honestly.
on schoolyard.
Kyle, hey boys, huge news in my household this week. Arrival of my firstborn.
Hey, well done.
Congratulations, Kyle. We wanted something original for the name, so having listened to the pod and the Throat Goat's own suggestion, I felt William was both exotic and unique. All in a truly special name for a baby boy. That's good suggestion.
Good on you. Another
He
one.
just can't go to the school your kids go to because
Well,
there's only room for one
I've
Will.
of
Right.
course promised the wife that no other kids at his school will have this name. So in 4 years, I'll report back. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Null over the line as a middle name. Cheers,
Couldn't
boys.
get Null.
Love the pod. I'm
Wait,
telling you, William is still the only William
I had
in
a
his
report
school.
when my Will goes to kindy next year and he's Will R. I'll report how many other
I was
letters
gonna say,
there are in the class.
How many Williams are in your boys' classes?
Rhino's couple. Yeah. Little Rhino's expecting his Will.
Just
We'll
one.
go to high school and be, which part of Europe are you from? This is unusual, this one.
Willem.
It's so normal. Willem Dersma changed his name.
Yeah.
It was like, there's too many Wills. Just call me Willem.
Craig. Hey, lads, love the show from South Australia. Just a question I was pondering around Josh Fraser and his coaching momentum. It's 2025 and there's no wild card finals round. So that means the whole narrative around him coaching is he gets them to finals. What if they were never on the table? How does it look for him? So that's a good question, a bit of a sliding doors moment. If there is no wild card carrot for Josh Fraser to get them to, and
The club says play the
Then-
kids.
yeah, and is it a bit different? You know, like it doesn't matter because in the end of the day, there was a wild card spot and they won a ton of games. in the
And
back
Nick
end.
Austin still got sacked.
And Nick
Yes,
Austin's
Nick
still
Austin's
the same.
in there looking
But it's
going.
interesting. Did that sliding doors of the wild card coming at that time set up Josh Fraser to take
Yeah,
over at Carlton?
possibly.
And maybe he is the
A
right
little
man.
carrot to chase.
Yeah.
I did that a couple of weeks ago. I had it written down, but then I was like, maybe that's too negative. I'd be
Don't
like, what
try
are-
to
what
pretend
are we
that you
doing?
had that idea.
come
No,
on,
fine,
You're not-
wrong
it's
notepad.
It's not.
Last time you accused him of that, No.
That's Craig's idea.
Yeah, last time you accused him of not doing
Yeah, I
something,
found my
he'd done a
notepads,
monologue
mate.
on bloody Jace Bergeron 3 times.
Speaking of notepads, really upset at
That's a fair-
myself.
that's a fair
I
point.
picked this up unlined. I really want a
notepad.
line.
Yeah, you don't want an
Oh,
unlined.
no.
I didn't know. It was like
What's
3
the
days
point
I
of a
noticed.
notepad without lines?
I know.
What are you drawing?
Yeah,
Is
we'll
it
do some
sketching?
sketches. No, it was an accident. I thought it was a line.
When
it
he
looks
gets
the same.
stoned, he just gets the sketchbook out.
Just a sketch. Do my draw some aura to get their colour. I'm
That
feeling
old
very purple today.
Stussy sign from high
I
school.
do that a
Yeah,
lot.
you would do that.
Yeah.
Stuart, it's just sent a picture of, I think this is First Crack. It's Ben Dixon, David King, and Joey Montana. Yes, it is. Is that what's called? First Crack?
Yeah, First
You
Crack.
watch that all the time.
Not anymore. I used
He
to.
said, imitation is the best form of flattery, right? And the graphic is a who am I?
Oh, there we go.
So they're doing who am I's on First Crack. And I believe we're the first people ever to do
Ever
it.
to
think
do
we
Who
were.
Am I?
Ever.
Yeah.
Brand new idea. Never
Sketch it
been
out
done.
to guess
It
who-
just grew from, we actually didn't know the name. We just had a lot of information.
Yeah.
And then we finally got to the answer.
From concepts to completion, major infrastructure developments are transforming WA. New hospitals and upgraded health facilities are part of the largest health expansion our state has ever seen.
Thousands of affordable homes are being delivered, helping more West Australians secure housing, and improvements to transport infrastructure are enhancing connectivity and providing more choice in how we travel.
Together, we're building for tomorrow. Search Building for Tomorrow to find out what it means for you.
Kale, at the start of the year, did Zave not predict there would be some sort of large AFL scandal at some point this year? What did Zave know? Some might suggest some sort of conspiracy. You did do that, didn't
Yes.
I think.
you? Do we have some audio?
All right, here's a take. Here's a headline. So you know you said
This
it
is
can
your
be,
second hottest take. No, third.
No,
third.
third.
but you
You're
know you
coming up
said it
soon.
can be a media thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is a headline: Elite on field, deleted off field.
Whoa.
Top 20 player banned for life. I don't know what it's around, whether it's gambling, drugs, drink driving, or criminal action. A top 20 player, or we're going to say a player on $1 million will be banned for life this season at some stage.
Jesus.
And I think
is-
I finished by saying the walls are going to come crashing in.
That is
That's frightening.
February 19,
very creepy.
Feb 18, Feb 19 or something. I know. I obviously.
I mean,
had-
we don't know about the ban for life part, but
No, but no,
there are some.
God.
which is, I wish I hadn't made the. I wish that prediction hadn't
Definitely
come
a
true.
top 20 player.
Yeah,
Maybe
we should-
top 5 player.
Well, probably Chad Warner's in there as well. But I wish that prediction obviously hadn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, James in Perth. Devastating. What am I looking at here? This is
A good hook though,
This-
devastating.
devastating. Triple M presenter found deceased in home sauna. The West Australian can confirm that Triple M presenter and former West Coast Eagle Xavier Ellis has been found deceased in his home sauna. After his career as a footballer, Mr. Ellis went on to broaden his skills as a minor media personality. Mr. Ellis's colleague, Ryan Daniels, who surprisingly enough broke this story to the media, stated, "This is devastating news. This was something that we joked about on our podcast, Hardball Gets. We never thought it would actually happen." Nicholas Rynne, Mr. Ellis's co-host, was contacted for comment, but his responses were garbled and occluded by background noise of bubbling water. Details surrounding Mr. Ellis's death have recently been released to the public. Mr. Ellis was found in his sauna, the cause of death being a broken neck. Mr. Ellis was found in a compromising position with his ankles hitched around his ears and his testicles resting upon his chin. Mr. Ellis in
What
his,
is this?
Mr. Ellis in his death showed the same determination, perseverance and flexibility that he demonstrated throughout his daily life. Mr. Ellis is survived by his wife and children and a handful of podcast subscribers.
Well,
Rest in peace.
Let's hope that's not a prediction. Imagine you like 12 months, we're like, and guess what happened?
Yeah.
no,
Good
you
play
knew,
the
you knew
audio.
that wasn't true because my flexibility is as bad as you'll ever see.
Absolutely.
That was the
Oh,
only
look at
part
this.
that you can get.
Yeah, wow.
Is that all you can do?
Yeah, wow.
Jeez.
There's no way those legs are going around.
That's a
my
Richard
head.
trick. Richard, our man, he tries to get you to do that.
Oh yeah, Hang a
that's
bit.
it, hang a bit, yeah. Pastor Mark, Switter doesn't play. Freo struggle with connection and pressure. We rarely win without the little man. He's big on Switter, Pastor Mark. And I think he's right. He's very important to what they do, hence why they didn't play him. Mitch, hey guys, question for Ryan. How bad would the Eagles have to be next year for you to criticise them? Because the way, not
No,
just
you don't want to criticise them though, because then you get criticised for criticising.
because the way not just you, but a lot of WA media cover them, is ridiculous. Kane has been on this for years, but the media over here are so soft on them. Last year's comments have been covered enough, but saying a one-win season was actually their best in years was ridiculous.
That was good.
Then this year, they finished the season by not winning a game for the last 3 months, and you write a story saying they should re-sign McQualter. I'm not saying sack him, but there is zero reason to re-sign him this year. I asked this at the end of last year, but can we just get some balanced assessments of them next year instead of talking about Harley Reid every time they played terribly? Well, Mitch, I can have an opinion. You don't have to agree with me.
No, you're very gentle on the Eagles. Because if you make a comment, you then get abused for making a comment.
I find that because I'm not a passionate supporter of a club anymore, I tend to come at it in a really calm, patient way. Supporters don't think like that. You want results now. You want change now. The reason I think McQualter should get an extension is because I don't think it's smart to go into a final year of his contract because he will coach differently to survive.
Having said that, though,
you want him taking more risks. And the advancement, and we were talking about last year, and I know we make fun of it, I didn't mean they've had their best season ever, or
I think you did. Really did actually.
No, what I meant was they have.
Because they got the first.
They had started playing kids, putting them in positions to succeed. They found a couple of kids.
They didn't do that this year, though.
But they still did. Job Shanahan played every game. Will Dursman, I think, missed one game. They played them.
But what positions are they playing?
Get him in the midfield.
First, you get him in, then you give him the chance. You got to. It doesn't all happen overnight. This is a layers thing. This is the same hill that I was prepared to die on with the Dockers and Longmuir, and you two,
what?
And many other people didn't back me in. I'm telling you right now, I feel that Andrew McQualter will be the right guy. He just needs time.
I agree. I don't agree with you. Don't need to re-sign though.
You know what's also happened?
You do not want a contract hanging over his head. Will he, won't he? Every week, are you going to re-sign him? Every loss, are you going to go now? Like that changes the way people operate. Maybe don't do two. Give him one. Just keep kicking the can down the road. And at some point, if you think he's not the guy, you have to pay out a year. So
look, I'm cheering for Minnie. I hope it really works. I really do. So I don't want to see him sacked. So that's my opinion.
Yeah. So Mitch,
there was a red flag this year when the Eagles season launched. Somebody else was emceeing, so he's not going to be that hard, really.
I just think Mitch wants pitchforks. I get it. That's not my style.
Yeah, but after 5 years, you can understand why they want pitchforks.
I can show you. I've written plenty of critical pieces on the West Coast Eagles over the years, but I'm not doing it with any drama. That's just not what I do. I'm going to write what I actually think. I can't just get angry for the sake of getting angry.
I don't get angry. I'm just a placid man.
Right.
John in Margaret River. G'day, legends. Long-time listener, first-time interacting. Won't keep you long. Just wondering if you could mention on air if it doesn't screw with any of your sponsors.
Of course you can.
I've got a massive issue with KO that no one seems to be talking about, and I want to know if I'm alone.
We can shit on KO all day long, guys.
Just stop complaining. I pay for KO mainly for the footy. He's a Freo country member.
Yeah.
But I'm also an F1 geek. Now, recently, KO has decided that every time I want to watch something, I have to scan the QR code on the telly with my phone.
Yes.
What the
God.
Now,
is that because we're logged in on our phones? Like, why are we getting unlogged out?
Now, I can get over the inconvenience of having to go to my room to get my phone that is on charge just to watch the TV on the other side of the house. But how the is the rest of my family meant to watch sport on this streaming platform that seems to get more expensive every month when I'm not home? Am I out of line here, or should I keep complaining? I think that's
I think that's fair. They're trying to get your location services, but what are you geo-blocking?
There's three things that have got massive issues at the moment: Ukraine, the Strait of Hormuz, and KO.
Talk about global
in that
order. Yeah.
Well, mate, the prices are going up quicker than oil on KO.
I told you I was surprised. They sent me a notification about it. I could not believe how much I was paying for KO because I remember signing up and it was like $8 a month or something ridiculous. I was like, this is
almost at a
basically
point
free.
now. You know, you would just roll stuff through summer. There's other options.
I don't think I'm
now
gonna.
It's like maybe I could.
I think I'm actually going to pause it after. Well, now
I just somehow
Seven
can't
has
get
all the finals.
I can't get Foxtel Go going on my. I got Foxtel at home as well.
Yeah,
but I can't get it working on my phone. Hence why I've got KO to watch stuff on my phone.
It's a mess. It's a mess. Hey, when you're on the go, you can save big bucks at Thirsty Camel bottle shops. Shop the way you want, online and in store. There's exclusive Camel Club prices, so join the club and save. Head to the website or download the Thirsty Camel app today. All right, this is a big one. It's from Jim Bob.
If it's a long one and it's sort of losing us halfway through,
Yeah.
can we call time out on it?
He's put a lot of effort in. I'm going to try to
But
read
if it's
it out.
shit,
Yeah,
it's
so
shit.
Just go to your phone and get distracted.
Just go to your KO login.
Jim Bob. He's done good, bad, and ugly. Lads, thought I would assess the Eagles season in the lens of the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay, I'm in.
Appreciate your thoughts. So here's some critical.
I'm in.
here's
That's a good. He's broken it up into segments, which is wise.
3 segments and dot points. Good. This is the good stuff. 3 more wins than 2025. 9% higher percentage.
Okay.
That's good. 3 Rising Star nominees and 3 players in the 22 and under team. That's good too.
Yeah.
Harley Reid establishing himself as a top 20 player.
That hasn't happened.
Depends what you mean. Like if you're including all the key backs and stuff, then no. But if he's talking game breakers, he's in there now. Competitive waffle team with a positive win-loss record, including a win against Peel. Yeah, that's a big
They're
step
a bit
forward.
competitive, yeah.
8 games lost by less than 4 goals in more games for longer. That's true. Turning up at the G against 90,000 to almost spoil the record-breaking game of Scotty Pendlebury. They did play well that day. Gave it a crack. Development of genuine best 23 players from the list, like Bailey Williams and Rhett Bazzo. Yep, they've probably found 2 there.
Chuck Jimby in there as well.
Well, he was always going to be.
But I reckon this year he can solve that.
Astute drafting with second-tier players, Murdoch, Herbert, Franco. And they got 21 games out of Elliot Yeo. It's a lot for him. Would have been a lot, not many times in the last 5 years he's played 21. So this is the bad. It's a step down. Finishing the season with 11 losses in a row. No positivity heading to the off-season by taking a scalp. Fixing their sluggish first quarter starts but forgetting about the rest of the game. The equal most inaccurate team in the comp, 47%. The stagnation of development of first-round draftees Elijah Hewitt and Bo Allen, and the ongoing form of the co-captains, Liam Duggan and Baker. Here's the ugly. The uncertainty of Harry Edwards and his future continues the wretched run of concussions affecting key West Coast figures over the last 7 years. 2 100-point losses, albeit in the first half of the season, and the third, losing to Richmond in the home and away season.
×2.
Yes. Oh, yeah, he's at home and away. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So there you go. Wasn't that long.
It was a
Decent
nice. Yeah, I
analysis.
agree.
I agree with all of that.
Tick all
There's a
that.
couple of soft goods though.
He's an Eagles
Yeah.
supporter, Jim Bob. So,
No, well done, Jim.
yeah. Shady business. Hey, boys, now that the season is finished, plenty of people will be looking at lists, trading and drafting boards. My question is around the line coaches, especially for a team like mine, which is in the gutters, West Coast. Who are these line coaches? Are they meeting the needs? What are their success metrics? And who needs to be shuffled on? Blaze on. That's for you. You know who the specific line coaches?
At
Particularly Luke Shuey, Shannon Hearn's in there, but their development stoppage.
Duncan. Duncan.
Mitch Duncan came over. Yep.
Mitch Duncan's in there.
Look, I think that they're growing all together. The assistants will be doing a good job. I'm sure of it. They just need better players. Better players make coaches look good.
Well, and I think this year there's McQualter's team around him is the
Starting
team that
to get there. Yep.
Because I think last year he still had some carryover guys.
Yeah, but there's even conversations with, for example, Clarko.
Marco
who's-
Bello, Sam Radford,
Yeah, Jamie Maddox.
Mitch Duncan, Luke Shuey, Jamie Max head of development.
Do you know what I mean, like, is Clarko because of Franklin, or is Franklin because of Clarko? Like you need superstars that makes coaches look good.
All right. Ready?
Like JL at Freo would have half a dozen that make him look good, but he
Yeah.
probably makes them look good.
Yep. Ryan. This is from Ryan, it's not me. G'day, Hardball Gets boys. Long-time listener and thought it was about time I wrote in. Ryan, easily my favourite commentator.
That's nice.
Maybe I did write this. Sharp, funny, and generally knows what he's talking about, which already puts you ahead of 90% of the AFL media. I like this guy.
Funny. What did I say the title of your doco was?
The world's most boring man. Or something. Most boring man in Perth.
I think I dropped something else.
Dropped some magic in there too. X, one of my favourite players.
Oh, that's
Come
this bloke might be a bit on the hooch. I think.
Loved watching you play, and I'm still amazed you can string a sentence together after spending that much of your career putting your head over the footy.
Tough.
Very tough player he was.
So
and
tough.
Nick,
Oh no, what's coming?
who the is Nick? In all seriousness, you three make footy enjoyable. There's enough serious analysis and manufactured outrage around the AFL these days. Sometimes you just want 3 blokes talking footy, taking the piss out of each other and making you laugh. We have a heap of fun listening to you here in WA. Half the time I'm agreeing with Ryan, reminiscing about X playing and wondering how Nick managed to get himself into a successful podcast.
Right.
Let's get on the
Several.
source Let's get on the sauce and then go to Bunnings hungover. Bring Adam Simpson. There's no bigger fan in Australia. Keep it going, boys. One of my favourite listens every week. Cheers.
Good on you.
Oh, that is nice.
P.S. Nick, nothing personal, mate. I'm sure you're very important behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. No, what you see here on the podcast, there is nothing behind the scenes.
Botox head. We're nearly there.
Who's that?
That's it. He's gone from being glazed to, hey, Botox head.
Now that AFLW expert Kate McCarthy, now that's who wrote in. He's not talking to someone.
Oh, I thought he was
That's his
addressing
name.
you as
His
Botox
name is
head.
Botox head.
Oh.
Now that AFLW expert Kate McCarthy has made an appearance as a special guest, have you considered opening the door to a more interview-style content? For instance, I'd like Rynne to sit down with Travis Cloak for a deep dive into exactly how much smoke and shadows were behind the windows and perhaps whether it was Rynne producing the smoke.
Smoke and shadows behind the window.
Rhino could also sit down with Bruce to discuss just how special Cyril Rioli truly was and whether he qualifies as truly special. Meanwhile, Big Pepsi can launch the sauna series.
There.
Yeah.
That's not a bad shout.
Gee, I'm going for a sauna after this.
Mechanics of filming in a sauna are
careful.
difficult.
It's a public sauna. It's sometimes empty,
Just
but I sit on my hands. So you know when young kids, when young kids drink,
fidgety.
who get a bit fiery, you always say just keep your hands in your pocket. So I just sit on my hands.
Yeah, you don't
sit on
pockets.
them.
No pockets in a sauna.
Everyone comes in and I look like I'm 8 foot tall because I'm sitting on my arms.
because it's better than the alternative. All right, conspiracy theory. It's from Dan. G'day, fellas. Love the pod, but I'm extremely concerned about a conspiracy I've identified by reviewing the tapes, as is my way. As part of the hardball gets tipping through the game, Save generously offered to provide an overseas winner with $1,000
Stupidly.
of his own hard-earned cash. Wow, what a guy.
Stupidly.
As a result, Smoko and the truly remarkable have gone to town on him, giggling like two 15-year-olds on the gear. A year of banter towards a friend and colleague.
Thank you.
So I decided to listen back to the message from Austria because I thought it seemed a little sus. As an audiologist, I have the tools to complete a voice analysis. And lo and behold, what did my analysis find? Two voices. Similar, but clearly digitally modified to sound like one man, a tipper, calling from overseas to legitimise his claim for a prize. And then a small but undetected off-mic moment, a brief laugh from the two of you saying, "This'll get him worried." Rasta Man and the Boundary Rider, clear as day, stitching up the should-be Norm Smith medalist, the premiership player, the Hawthorn and West Coast Rottnest Island loving people's champion. Busted. Love the pod. Go Devils. So he's suggesting that we would.
You guys,
Yeah,
do you know what?
yeah.
There was a period where I thought maybe you guys are somehow playing funny buggers, and this person was actually you two, and Josh was getting in the back channels changing tips.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have to tip
I
correctly.
dead set thought that was going to happen.
No, they don't change the tips. I know this for a fact because I tipped Fremantle when they beat Sydney, and the app had me tipping Sydney. And I said to Jackson Barrett, "Mate, you've got to change it." He goes, "We can't change it. It's in the back end."
Yeah,
You know, they say it's in the back
I
end.
thought you were back ending me for 1,000.
No, we weren't backing into it. This
Well,
is
the team,
legitimate.
I will say, the team who does the development work on the game also built Streamer, so I do know them very well.
Right, ready.
Ah, so maybe
Streamer
there's
just put it out
some
there.
truth to this. Hey, who's the voucher going to go to, Joshy?
Maybe John for his KO gripe.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
sure. Yeah, keep
Need
it-
something back.
Yeah, bash him.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, it's been the Hardball Gets AFL show for today. We'll see you back here on Thursday for the teams. Catch you then.